Hey, so there's been a couple of comments that I've received over the last couple of days, and if you're one person, if you're someone who has given me this comment, it's okay. It's totally fine. I've gotten it a few times, but when asking me advice on, for something about gentle parenting, and I give advice, then I'm told I didn't know that we could do that in gentle parenting. And the thing that I'm saying is really just, setting a limit or a boundary or saying no to something. and I I guess I get it that people don't understand that that's okay to do. Gentle parenting is not permissive parenting. It's not being okay with, people walking all over you or your child doing something that you really don't want them to do or that they shouldn't be doing. Remember, um, you are the logical brain for your child until their brain is fully developed, which doesn't happen until, people are in their mid-20s. So your child can't always think through situations. They can't always make these kinds of decisions or big decisions for themselves. They can't always control their impulses. They can't, really consider consequences or things like that always. Sometimes they can, but because their brain is still developing, they can't do it consistently all the time. And so you sometimes have to step in and say, hey, this can't happen. It's really unsafe. Or, hey, I'm so sorry. We can't use this item anymore because it's being used in an unsafe way. I'm not afraid to tell my children no or to set a limit or a boundary because that's what they need sometimes. They need someone coming in and being like, I'm going to make this decision for you right now because you're not able to make that decision on your own in this moment. You don't have to use punishments. You don't have to berate your child. No making threats are necessary to be able to set limits and boundaries or to be firm with your child, right? I think of gentle parenting as just treating my children the way that I would like to be treated. And I certainly don't want to be treated by another person as someone putting me down or threatening me or punishing me for whatever. So I don't do that to my children. I have discussions with them. I explain things, briefly but logically. And yeah, while they were little, sometimes that was a little bit more challenging, but they are 11 and 8 now, and we have just normal back and forth conversations. Sometimes I have to say like, no, I'm sorry, that can't happen. And sometimes it makes them upset. If I don't allow something to happen, if, I don't allow my child to go wandering the neighborhood or something with her friends, she sometimes gets upset with me. But I'm doing that for her safety, and I'm not going to, she absolutely can, debate with me and argue with me. And, we can talk about ways that she can stay safe, sure. But at this moment in time, maybe it's not something that I feel safe with. And then so I'm not going to allow it. That's another thing with gentle parenting is when parents set like a boundary or a limit and their child gets upset, I get the impression that some parents are really uncomfortable with that upset or with making their children angry or mad, and then they have to try and they want to try and make them feel better. You don't have to do that. It's okay if your child is upset, and it's okay if they're upset with you. They have every right to be, especially if they wanted to do something and now they can't do it. They are going to be upset. It's all right. You can hold space for them through that frustration and be there for them and let them know that, hey, I get it. You're upset. Totally valid. But I'm so sorry. I can't allow this to happen. And that's it. You don't have to go on about it. You don't have to continue arguing about it. You don't have to, try and make them happy or offer something else in its place to try and get them to feel better. Like, it's not necessary. You absolutely can say no to something, and they absolutely can feel upset about it, and it's all right.